For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside while the tram is moving, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, favor de permanecer sentados, con las puertas cerradas, manteniendo sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas adentro, mientras el tranvía esté en movimiento. Y vigilen a sus niños. Gracias.
Please hold on to hats, glasses, or any loose items that could fall from the tram. If an article should fall, please stay seated until the next stop and inform the nearest cab member. Thank you.
Huh? I want to know what it's called. What's it called? It's like New York.
So you can see they have multiple trams out, ready to get people back to their cars as quickly as possible.
So what did I do? We didn't go.
If you will be returning to the park later today, please keep your ticket to re-enter. If you're leaving the guest parking area and returning later today, just show today's parking ticket to re-enter the parking area. You can enjoy magic all year round by upgrading your ticket via the official Disneyland app before the end of the day. As you travel through our resort, we'd like to remind you that our guest parking areas have a speed limit of 14 miles per hour. We ask that you please observe this speed limit and yield the right of way to Disneyland vehicles, whether you're walking or driving.
I'm always surprised that Disney doesn't use all of this free advertising real estate more effectively. They have kind of a captive audience here on the trams, but very little for you to look at, which is kind of strange. They have a couple little banners, but not really a lot. And they have our drought-resistant landscaping, which is mostly cactus, which looks fine, but no characters, no ads, no screens. Just thought that was a little different. And then go around the curve. There's the parking structure for Mickey and Friends. If you're at Pixar Pals, you are across the way. So there's the escalators for Mickey and Friends. You can see Mickey there. And then that's the Pixar and Friends directly in front of us. So the only thing that's really different about being dropped off is they use 4 or 5 different unloading areas. So that's loading area 1 to the right. Obviously, we will not be unloaded there. And then, yep, see, he's saying we're going to go around to 3, which means we're going around the corner. This is number 2, this tram in front of it here near Pixar Pals. We're going around the corner and we're going to be unloaded in the security area where you started off your day. And then you've got to go through the gates and come out the other side. It's not like it's really that much more walking, but at the end of the day, you always kind of hope that you're going to be in zone 1, but I am very rarely lucky enough to be unloaded in zone 1. I'm typically unloaded here in zones 3 through 5, which are on this other side here. But like I said, it's really not that big of a deal. You do a couple extra steps. Although, we do seem to be dropped off closer to the Pixar Pals parking structure more often than not. So see, we're back here on the other side of the security area, which like I said is totally fine. This is zone 3, ahead of us is zone 4, and then all the way on the other end is zone 5. So instead of walking straight out, we just walk through this little exit sign here. They will always have one located near the gates. You cannot exit at the security area, so it's either here at the south end or at the north end, regardless of which zone you are dropped off at. You only have a couple of doors that you can leave. Just like I said, really not that big of a deal, except they don't do a very good job letting you know where you are. So this is the Pixar Pals parking structure here right in front of me. Naturally, I'm at Mickey and Friends, so I am all the way on the other side. So you walk back across this cobblestone courtyard to the other side where the escalators are. This is the escalators for Pixar Pals. I tend to park at the Mickey and Friends structure more frequently. They typically only send you to the Pixar Pals if you come early in the morning. I like parking at Mickey and Friends because the bathrooms are on the Mickey and Friends side of the walkway. So if you like to go to the bathroom right before you jump in your car to drive home, especially if it's a lengthy drive, Mickey and Friends is always the parking structure of choice. And that's the OG, but I mean, geez, it's like just predates the Pixar Pal parking structure by a few years. They never thought they were going to be full, and they fill it up so fast now. They change out the welcome posters regularly. So headed over here, they also have elevators to your left, and I am on the Goofy level tonight, so I know exactly which escalator I'm headed towards. It is critical that you remember your color and your character. It makes it much easier for you at the end of the day. Take a picture, do whatever it is you need to do. But the worst thing is having to go up and down between levels because you think you're on Goofy, but you're really on Daisy or Minnie or whatever. Not like I'm speaking from experience, I'm totally speaking from experience. So, go up 2 escalators, we're on Goofy, and then I'm on my way home.